When I saw the empty account, my hands went cold before my eyes could even process the number. 0. He didn't just take our savings, he took her future, our daughter's future. No note, no explanation. Just a text hours later. Don't call me, you'll be fine, she'll be fine. By the time I found out he'd flown to Cabo with her, I wasn't angry, I was hollow. Then my 12-year-old walked into the kitchen, hair in a messy bun, still in her soccer jersey. She saw my face. She didn't flinch. Instead, she smirked. "Mom, don't worry, I handled it." Backstory. I met Ryan when I was 22. He was charming in a restless sort of way. The kind of man who could make a cashier blush and a bouncer let him cut the line. He talked about dreams like they were certainties, and I fell in love with the way he made life feel bigger. But marriage didn't make him steady. It just gave him more places to run from when things got hard. He was a salesman, brilliant at selling himself. To me, to his friends, to our daughter. Until the mask slipped. Discovery of betrayal. It began with little withdrawals. 1,000 here, 2,000 there. Business expenses, he said. Then the college fund statements stopped coming in the mail. When I asked, he said he'd gone paperless. A harmless change, if you believe in harmless changes. The day before he left, he kissed our daughter on the forehead and told her to keep being my little genius. The next morning, both he and the account were gone. Shift in mindset. I'd been betrayed before, by friends, by life, but this was surgical, calculated. I expected grief to come first. Instead, there was only clarity. I began planning, quietly. I didn't even know yet what the plan was, but I knew it would be precise. That night, my daughter sat across from me at the kitchen table. She was doodling in her notebook, like she always did. Then she said, without looking up, "Don't worry, I handled it." Execution. I thought it was just a child's bravado, until I checked my email the next day. A transfer confirmation. Not into his account, out of it. I asked her. She shrugged. "You always tell me not to use the password I use for everything. Dad didn't listen." I stared at her. "You hacked your father?" She twirled her pencil. "I moved my money back, and some extra. He shouldn't have left his crypto wallet logged in." It wasn't just the college fund. She'd found his side accounts, where he'd been hoarding cash he told the IRS didn't exist. She'd taken screenshots of everything. I didn't touch the money, not at first. I had her forward me the screenshots. Then I called an attorney. A quiet one. The kind who didn't advertise on billboards, but knew exactly how to weaponize a digital trail. We set up a trust in her name, locked, untouchable. Then came step 2, the mistress. She wasn't just a fling, she was his coworker. A coworker whose divorce settlement had left her on probation with the SEC. My daughter had found the proof buried in his files, emails detailing their plan to funnel money offshore. Step 3, an anonymous tip to her ex-husband. Step 4, one to her company's compliance department. Step 5, a copy of everything, every incriminating file sent to Ryan's firm's legal counsel. Climax. It took 4 days. On the 5th, my phone rang. He was screaming about frozen accounts, about audits, about how I had ruined him. I let him rage. Then I said, "You didn't think you could steal from her and walk away, did you?" Silence. I could hear his breath, jagged. "She's 12, I continued, "and she outplayed you." He swore at me, then at her, then at the world. I hung up before he could finish. Resolution. That night, my daughter and I sat on the porch with hot chocolate. She didn't ask what he said. She just leaned against me and whispered, "Told you I handled it." The trust sits untouched, growing. The files are sealed in a safe. And Ryan? He's still untangling himself from investigations he doesn't know started in our living room. I'm not proud my 12-year-old knows how to destroy a man digitally, but I'm grateful she knows how to protect herself. Ryan thought he could drain us and disappear. Instead, he learned what happens when you underestimate the women in his life, even the smallest one. Some inherit their father's eyes. Mine inherited his cunning and made it lethal.